Hi, this is John Wilson, student number W1899954. Today I'm going to be talking about my finished game. I'm just going to talk you through what I've done, improvements I've made vast improvements to my character that walks in. Put Mia here in a bubble. Actually, I'm going to change this. This is live. I'm going to change the material on this because I don't like it, and I've just made a new material. There we go. So there she is. You can see Mia. She's got a thing. I'll get into it later on. The set is pretty much the same. I've added my own sign, things like that. Anyway, let's get into somebody coming into the shop. Let's press play. So here you can see it's my shop. I've got rid of the controls, the clicky controls from before. I didn't really like them. You now turn by using the right click to look around. Let's say you look around the map. As you can see here, we have our parts on the wall. You click them to put. So I'll just run through it one time so you can see. So here's our ghost of a skateboard. That's there all the time just to show you. But if you press E on this guy, you can see, hello, I need to fix my skateboard. He starts his animator where he's talking to me. So he's talking to me here. I go, what's wrong with it? He tells me his wheels are worn out. So as you can see here, watch this. I'll just back up so you can see it a bit easier. So I'll take his board. His board appears on the desk. He tells me his wheels are worn out. The message stays up. We take his wheels off for him. We go over to the wall. We pick up the new parts. We turn around to the board. We re-add the wheels, and now we can hand the deck back and he will leave. Okay, so that's him, and he'll just keep coming in and out. On the board front, this was kind of tricky to get that functionality work. I have a table deck ghost and a table deck. The table deck becomes visible when they come in the shop, you see, like that. It has meshes on it. Let me do that so you can see. So you see the meshes here of the deck has a big mesh on it so that you can click it before you can click anything else, because the ghost one has the actual mesh. So if we go on here on the deck slot, its mesh is actually on the board, so when you're applying it back it's easy, but when you take it off, I couldn't have them overlapping. That was like a weird thing that I had to fix. And you can see here, like you can take the wheel off, but to apply it back it's actually a smaller collider so that it's easier to put the wheel back on. So if we go in here, yeah, these have a script on them called fixable part. That's so that you can, it's specified what part is broken, and then this part is deck. And then if we go over to this deck slot, so you have the, so you have the slot where you put the deck in here. So you remove it and add it through this script here. Here we have our parts on the wall. These have a pickup part script on it, so these are also refreshed every time. So every time, let's say I go into him here and I run his thing, what's wrong is wheels, so we take his wheels off. There's his wheels off. We go pick up the fixable part off the wall, we'll turn around, we'll add it back on for him, his new ones. and if we just watch the walls, so we'll hand it back, and if you just watch the wall, the parts will replenish. That is inside of my game. Where's it gone? Sorry, I'm looking for something. Where is it? Sorry. My game manager here. There we are. So here's my game manager. Let's go inside of here. And this is a lot of the logic behind what goes on. So you know, he walks in the shop here at the beginning. Yeah, this is total profit thing, so I'll go into that in a bit. So yeah, I had a problem where I could take one part off, and then that would say that the job was done and apply one part. So I've specified that there's 4 wheels, there's 2 trucks and 1 deck, so that means that I can replace 2 trucks before the task is complete, 4 wheels for the other, etc, etc. Pick up part, yep. Yep, that's all good. So on awake, it picks a new part, and this is the random. Here it's like random deck, wheels or trucks, so it's a random option between the 2. This is when he's finished, it resets the customer, resets all his parts. Yeah, this is just logic for that, essentially. It is a fixable part logic. Yeah, so you have so let me show you unfixable part in game. Sorry, wrong one. I'll have to make the deck visible. So deck's one of the fixable parts. So part name here, I had to specify this so that it knows that that's the deck. If I called the wheels deck, it would think that was the deck. Flash around, can be removed. Yeah, this is all just the serialized field means that I can edit it with inside Unity, which is great for me when I'm trying to do this. Yeah, on mouse down. If it can't be removed, it won't allow me to remove it. It's already been removed. Let's have a look at some other ones. Yeah, we've got the spline for when they walk in. It's just a basic spline script. This is a big part, so this includes all the chat bubbles. Let me just go on to my NPC. Oops, sorry, I'm not ready to get into that yet. Let's go onto my NPC and show you. Yeah, it's that NPC interactable script here. Yeah, with his chat bubble prefab. I made this in the side here, and then I put it inside of here, and then I had to drag it into here, so it doesn't exist in game. Only pops up when you click this, which is great. His deck here, so that's on about his deck he has in his hand here. The table deck, which is obviously the one I showed before, table deck ghost, is there. This is his animator for when he walks in, all sad. You can see it should be on him. Animator here. Yeah, this is his walking, and when he's talking to you. So let me go back to this. Sorry, it's really late. Yeah, so he's interacting with me here. I click it, he shows me my issue. I have a button that says I can take the board off him, blah blah blah. And then I hand it back, his board becomes visible back in his arm, and he leaves the shop as a happy customer. And then he's reset here. These are, you know, so if it's specific a deck issue or a truck issue or wheel issue, this is the correct text. This is the profit bit, that's easy. So yeah, let me also, so one issue that I'd had with the game is that there wasn't a good skateboard asset. I couldn't find one. I really looked hard for some sort of asset I could use. So if I go, let's just say I go on here and I type in skateboard. Oops, sorry. I couldn't find a good enough asset that like was came apart. So what I've had to do is, yeah, so that you can get these, but they don't come in parts. So it was like package content models. It was always like the full board. So what I did was, because I'd done it a little bit before, is I fabricated one in Onshape, which is a tool I used to use when I was doing engineering. So you have like this is the truck component, and then there's other studios with like the deck and things in, and then this is the final fully made game object. And then I imported it in separately, like the wheels as one, the trucks as one, the deck as one, and then I put them together and duplicated them on the table just to make it easier for me to take it apart, because the decks that I have in game on the wall, you can't take them apart, they're just one solid thing. I actually think mine is better than theirs. If you look at theirs compared to mine, if I knew about applying skins and things, I actually think I did a better job than they did with their decks, if I'm honest. If you look at like my trucks, yeah, so let me just run it again. I'm just going to show you some other things I've done. Yeah, so as I mentioned before, I removed all the UI on the screen because I don't really like it. We still have the iPad just because I like having the functionality there. So yes, profits on the side for that one, but my real profits is with him. So if I see him with E. Tells me his wheels are worn out, take his wheels off for him. Take all his wheels off, we come over here, we grab some fresh ones off the wall, we add them back, then we hand it back to him and he leaves, which is great. He just walks out of the shop and then he resets over here and comes back into the shop. Here's Experiment 626 Mia. I just thought it was funny to call her that. You know, she still has all her original talk stuff. I just thought it was funny to put her in a case, you know, just like as an experiment. The environment is still, yeah, pretty much the same, which is good. I'm just hoping I haven't missed anything because I haven't worked on the game in a week or two. If you have any more questions, let me know. But yeah, I think overall it's been a good project. It's, you know, I've set out what I wanted to do. You know, he comes in and he has his issues. I would have liked to have more characters, but my copy of Fuse, every time I try and create a character, breaks, which isn't ideal. I would have liked to have had more characters coming in the shop. But unluckily, you know, it's sod's law, it broke on me, but, you know. So yeah, you can see our profit here on the sides growing every time. So he'll come again with me with another one. His deck snapped, so I'll take his deck off. I'll turn around and grab my new one, put it on for him, hand him back. My profits goes up, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's it for my video. If you have any questions about the scripts or anything, give me a message. Thank you very much, and see you later.